We are live inside the goods virtual world, and now we enter the layer that separates people who pass the exam from people who dominate the industry after they pass. This is not memorization. This is advisory intelligence. Before I teach you anything, answer this. An applicant with high blood pressure applies for life insurance. What happens to their premium? A. It stays the same. B. It decreases. C. It increases. D. The policy is automatically denied. Lock your answer in. The correct answer is C. It increases. But that is not the real lesson. Write this down. Risk is not judged. It is priced. This is your first upgrade. Insurance is not about policies. It is about math. Every premium you see is built on one concept, the law of large numbers. The system predicts outcomes across thousands of people and prices risk accordingly. Now write this down. Mortality equals risk of death. Morbidity equals risk of sickness. These are not just definitions. These are the engines behind pricing. So when one health signal changes, like high blood pressure, the math of the entire system shifts. That person is no longer standard. They may become substandard, which means higher premiums. Now understand this. Elite agents do not react to pricing. They understand why it changed. Now we move into underwriting. Write this down. Underwriting equals risk classification. Preferred, standard, substandard. Now answer this. If someone has excellent health, no risk factors, what class are they? Correct answer. Preferred. If someone has moderate risk factors, correct answer. Standard. If someone has higher risk, correct answer. Substandard. Now here is where you level up. Before underwriting even happens, you should already be identifying signals. Write this down. Physical hazard equals health risk. Moral hazard equals dishonesty. Morale hazard equals carelessness. Now answer this. If someone lies on an application, answer.
Moral hazard. If someone has a dangerous lifestyle.
Answer. Morale hazard. If someone has a medical condition. Answer. Physical hazard. This is how you move from salesperson to field underwriter. Now we shift to contracts, because this is where agents make mistakes that cost millions. Write this down. Insurance contracts are unilateral. Only the insurer is legally bound to perform. Aleatory means unequal exchange. Small premium, large potential payout. Adhesion means take it or leave it, written by the insurer. But here is what most people never learn. Write this down. Utmost good faith. Both parties must act honestly. Now this is critical. Your words matter. As an agent, your statements can create apparent authority. That means if you say something incorrectly, the insurer can still be held responsible. Now answer this. If an agent promises something not in the contract and the client relies on it, what is created? Correct answer. Apparent authority. This is how mistakes happen. Not from the contract, from the conversation. Now we shift again. Insurance is not just protection, it is capital allocation. Write this down. Insurable interest equals financial relationship. Without insurable interest, the policy is not valid. Now think bigger. Clients are not buying policies, they are making trade-offs. Now answer this. Why would someone choose a life-only annuity? Correct answer. Highest income, highest risk. Write this down. More certainty equals lower payout. More risk equals higher payout. That is financial strategy. Now we move into ethics, but not the way the test teaches it. Write this down. Suitability equals meeting requirements. Fiduciary thinking equals putting the client first. Now understand this. An agent who follows rules can pass. An agent who builds trust creates long-term value. Ethics is not compliance, it is strategy. Write this down. Transparency builds trust. Trust builds retention. Retention builds wealth. This is how you build a book of business. The same way large firms build platforms. Predictable outcomes, stable relationships, consistent value. Now your final system. Rule 1. Risk is priced, not judged. Rule 2. Every answer has a structural reason. Rule 3. Your words carry legal weight. Rule 4. Every recommendation is a financial decision. Rule 5. Ethics is long-term strategy. Now understand this. You are no longer just preparing to pass a test. You are preparing to operate inside a system that has been engineered for consistency. By the time you sit for the exam, you will recognize patterns. You will understand pricing. You will see risk before it is labeled. And after you pass, you will not just sell policies. You will guide decisions. That is the difference. That is the goods. Let's move forward.